Hello, welcome to Matt Loves Eurovision. It's my Eurovision 2023 top 37 countdown. It's place number 33. It's Iceland, Diljá and Power. Please do click on the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and obviously like, share and comment below. Now, Iceland emerged as a real contender for the title back in 2020. They went viral with Think About Things, that's Die Freyr, before the pandemic put paid to that. But they came back strongly next in the 2021 with the same band and came in there, got the top 5 placing. And what with that and the Eurovision movie centering all around Iceland, it was a sort of a feeling that Iceland was finally that this most northerly outpost of the contest was kind of getting close to achieving their first win. Yet I'm afraid that Diljá, who is the Icelandic representative this year, unfortunately gets my wooden spoon in terms of the Nordic countries in my own countdown. But of course, how will she do in the actual contest may not be the same. Iceland selected Diljá through their long-established national selection route, Song of a Keppnin, and they had a final of, I think, 5 songs. Just 5 songs, but of many hours duration. But eventually she was the winner with her song Power, which was co-written by her. She is also, like many other Eurovision entries, artists these days, has had some background in TV talent contests back all the way in 2015. She's only 21 now, so she can't be very old then, but she was on the TV show Iceland's Got Talent. The producer of the song is Pálmi Ragnar Ásgeirsson. He's also one of the song's co-writers as well as the producer, but he was responsible for Iceland's 2015 entry, which was Unbroken. However, that song only came 15th in its semi-final and did not qualify, so I'm sure they'll be hoping for a better result this time. Power, I think, is really much in that group of songs, in the lower reaches of my rankings, that I just don't have actually that great much of an opinion of, really, or indeed sort of a strong reaction to. That's one of the reasons why these songs are slightly low, because I don't have a strong opinion or reaction to it. The song has a sort of a drum and bass sort of underpinning it, and that does put me off somewhat. As well as dating the song. I mean, you've had that sort of underpinning drum and bass sort of beat 20 years ago, and I don't think I don't hanker for a return particularly. She does have a good live vocal. She definitely has a good live vocal, but I don't think this is enough to lift the song into something that really interests me, I'm afraid. She may have got lucky, though, in being in that second semi-final. It is the more open semi-final. She's also got one of the better first half running order slots as well. In terms of the sort of televoting history, as I did that in look at kind of how all the countries that are in each semi-final, how they had voted for each other in the past. Iceland will expect to pick up some points from Denmark, obviously. And less obviously, Poland and San Marino have kind of been consistent points givers to Iceland in the televote. Well, San Marino is not really the televote, but yes, they have also been consistent in giving points to Iceland. The betting odds, which aren't always necessarily a great indicator when it comes to the qualifiers, semi-final qualifiers, does have this as a non-qualifier at the moment. While the Eurovision scoreboard app, which I'm sure many of you will be familiar with, that has them going through. That is sitting in the top 10 in semi-final 2, according to the app. So difficult to tell at this stage. I think this is touch and go when it comes to qualifying. I can see at least at this stage, again, this is obviously before I've seen staging, haven't seen that much of the pre, seen a couple of pre-parties, but not all of them. At this moment, I can see 8 or 9 songs that I think are more likely to qualify, either because they just the songs are just stronger and I think are going to be more have a strong televote appeal, or they're likely to be all songs that are likely to pick up quite chunky diaspora votes. So I think I can see 8 or 9 songs are qualifying ahead of this, and I think then it's going to be a battle between sort of 3 or 4 songs, or at least 3 songs for that final place. So I think the staging, sort of the presence, the performance, and actually just who actually watches and votes on the night will all be key to seeing if Iceland can make it to 4 grand finals on the trot. But that's my views of Iceland and Diljá and Power. But what do you think? Do let me know in the comments and join me again very soon. Take care.